What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the building yet again. Well, at least in the broadcast room. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do it. Yeah. But, we already know. We see who on the screen. We see who on the screen, okay? We already see who on the screen. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It is what it is, man. And yeah, we about to go here right now. And before we get started, I'd like to hit y'all with a little bit of note like this. Yes.
I cannot say what's wrong or right. No. It's not hard to fool me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes.
Yeah. But so let's get into it, man, and let's go from here.
Unmute yourself.
Hello, it's Michelle.
Okay, did we get it together yet?
Yeah, I'm here. I think so.
Okay, so when I said at 45 years old, what is it that you would want from a man? Or what do you need right now? So I'm not even. What do you need? Because if you have a 7 and a 9-year-old and you're a widow, what do you need from a man?
I need, stability and just a father figure for the kids.
Okay.
And there's also that whole not wanting to die alone type thing.
Okay, I get that. So, are you working?
Yes.
What do you do for a living? What's your profession?
A project manager.
Okay. So to deal with a woman with 2 children, did you say they were boys or a boy and a girl, or what are they?
A boy and a girl.
So for anybody to come deal with a woman with children, the question in a man's mind is always, what is he going to get for that? This is the whole what do you bring to the table conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you bring to the table? How do you make your situation, how do you make what you are appealing to the kind of man you want?
Well, there are plenty of men out there who have never had children in their 40s and 50s, and so maybe that might be appealing to them to sort of have an instant family.
Okay, Akuna?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember I asked you, are you improving yourself in ways that the men like you want? And I asked you, what do those guys want?
Mm-hmm.
You see how she couldn't answer that question? She just said there are guys out there who don't have kids, and maybe they'd like to have an instant family. No. Most people want their own kids.
Right. Immediately, that is not how men think. We do not think that way immediately. I don't give a fuck how old we are. Real talk. We do not think that way immediately. As far as to, just instantly want to take on a woman with children already. Now, I know in the past, throughout, the times and stuff like that, I know in the past that, we had plenty of men that married women and were stepfathers and things like that, or adopted fathers and stuff like that. I understand that. But, wholeheartedly, though that situation was not necessarily primarily that man's first choice in life. Let's just keep this 100. Let's just keep it 100. I'm just being real. So, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. But it's just the truth. It's just the damn truth. That's not a man's first option in his mind to do it like that. We just not wired that way. We just not.
Okay.
The answer is you have no idea what you have to offer anybody. Or, I won't say you don't have any idea. It sounds like you have very little idea. It sounds like you know what you want. You want somebody to come help with you with these kids and help with these bills, and so you don't die alone. That's fine. But there's another human being who has an entire life. And what is it that they're going to get? Men don't want to just be used.
I hear that. I think I'm an exciting, vibrant person who a lot of men might want to be around. Like,
Okay, is that so is that showing itself in your daily life?
Not in my daily life, no.
Then it's not the truth. You can believe you're an exciting, vibrant person, but if you are, you should have exciting, vibrant things going on, and men drawn to that excitement. This is a marketing question.
I hear you. I was gonna try to make an excuse about COVID, but
No, we can't make an excuse to a salesperson because people.
Yeah.
I'm actively dating here in Atlanta. This is a marketing question. You have a product that you're trying to sell. Your product is used. It has and it's more expensive, and it's not the newest on the market. How do you sell that?
It's a classic.
It's a classic. She said it's a classic. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. It's a classic. Baby. Lord have mercy. What's need to be understood here is, and this is for all intelligence purposes only here. What's need to be understood here is, women, y'all are not classic cars. Your value doesn't work the same way as a 1959 Aston Martin. It just doesn't work that way. It just don't. For real. It just doesn't work that motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? And you could try to convince, people or individuals, or, you could try, but that shit ain't gonna work.
Like a classic car. That's why it costs more, because this type just can't be had anymore.
Mm-hmm. Are you being serious?
Isn't that?
Can't be had anymore. You have the same standard equipment that every other woman walk around on this planet has. What the fuck are you talking about? Man, I'm telling you, no. That, of course, that makes no damn sense. And we all know this. Let's go. It's just like, man, that makes no damn sense at all. That's like apples and oranges. You know what I'm saying? An apple is not an orange and an orange is not an apple. What the fuck are you talking about?
Are you being serious?
Yeah,
Are you being
totally serious.
Okay.
And that's her problem.
Kuna, what do you think about that? What do you think? What do you think the men in the market for a car would think about that?
I mean, we all know the men want a Ferrari, no matter how much they like a classic.
Well, first off, Michelle, you're assuming you're a classic. You're just
Right.
older. That doesn't make you a classic. See, most classics don't have road miles.
Right.
So if you went and got a classic, like a classic Shelby Cobra or something, but if it had 700,000 miles on it, the value would be lower. What you're
Right.
trying to do is you're trying to basically make it seem like what you have is hot and sexy, and it's not. I get it.
Well, you know what? This classic has been garage kept. Okay,
Right.
so
Okay. And now
yeah,
you
I
can.
don't know what you're talking about. This
Well,
is a
okay. Well,
Oh no. Oh no. This classic has been garage tapped. And I don't know what you're talking about. Garage tap? What you mean? You done already had kids. What the hell is you talking about? What the fuck?
and what the French toast is there to think about?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. What the hell? Man. This was ridiculous. This was one of those crazy calls that Kevin always had to deal with. It is what it is. We already know. Man, she needs to stop the bullshit.
Well, okay. Well, how about here's the thing: you can have all the black girl sassy attitude. I hear you. But when was the last time you had somebody trying to take you out on a date?
last week.
Let me qualify a date. A date that requires reservations.
Right.
Oh, reservations? Oh no, that has not happened in some time.
So again, tell me about how your garage kept. I mean, we're chuckling. We're chuckling, but I'm being dead ass serious. I'm listening to a 45-year-old woman, and you sound kind of
Childish.
like you're not really in reality.
Childish.
Okay. I think I'm pretty well grounded in reality.
Okay.
No, she was not.
But as far as what my chances are in this marketplace of people,
And you're in
yeah.
what city you're in again?
I'm here with you in Atlanta.
Okay, well the chances are very low, and I'll tell you why they're very low. One, you don't even seem to understand that there are 17 plus women to every man here. That's number one. Number two, you are 45 years old. Unless you plan on dating men that are younger than you, the men in your generation, the men in your dating cohort are going to be me and baby boomers. The average age of a black man at death is 68. Most men who are in that 50 plus are not really trying to date women your age with children, especially if they have means. Let me just go ahead and hit you with the hard truth. Would you want the man you would want to be with? I'm assuming you would want him to make at least the amount of money you're making or more.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And how much are you
Definitely.
making?
Like 55.
Okay. Not a lot of money. But even at that, 55. Why would a guy who's 50 some odd years old in a city that's this competitive for women choose a woman with 2 children when he could deal with a 27-year-old with no kids, or 25-year-old with no kids, or 32-year-old with no kids?
That is a very good question. Why
Well, that's what
would
I'm
he do that?
He wouldn't. That's why I'm trying as nice and politely to try to get you to get to reality, but it's like you really seem to think you're hot shit.
I do.
But you're not. Boo, you're not.
Yeah. Well, what are your suggestions?
Well, I can't do anything.
Like, is every guy like
Well,
off
first off,
map for me?
well, number one, this is a call-in show. If you really want help, you're gonna have to pay for it and book some time because what I'm talking, the little bit I've talked to you, man, it's gonna take a lot of coaching. To, and you keep laughing. And let me say this time.
And I mean, she keep laughing like she fucking 5 years old. She was laughing like she was 5 years old, man. Like this just a game. This woman was 45 years old at that time, and this was recorded back, you know what I'm saying, right before the pandemic, a little bit during the pandemic, somewhere in between there. And you know, this woman was sitting here laughing like life a fucking game at that age. And then on top of that, she 40 something with small children. By the time you 40 something, going into your 40s or mid 40s, something like, man, your children need to be damn near halfway grown. What the fuck? What grown ass man at that age wants children that are young like that? It's time to start by that time, man, it's time to start trying to plan for retirement and yeah, getting into some traveling then. I want to start traveling, getting ready to start traveling by mid 40s, early 50s. I want to start doing what the fuck I want to do. I took care of all these motherfucking kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to start doing what the hell I want to do. What the fuck, man? Who want to be 40 something years old, man, taking care of goddamn preteens and younger? Man, stop it, bro.
Remember what I told you guys the other day? When you hear older women laugh, it's a tell. That's a psychological tell.
Oh, I remember you said that. Oh.
And Akuna, if you don't want to end up in this position, find out what the men that you want. See, that's the problem. At 45, she doesn't know what men want.
And that's sad.
Men in general, much less the kind of men that she wants. And I don't know, the world has told you black women that all you gotta do is have a fat ass and somebody will decide to wife you and stick you in the house somewhere and bring you diamonds. And that's not how it works.
No, it is not.
Every other group of women, every other race of women realize they got to eat mangoes for dinner and work out and run and stay fit and stay in shape.
Thank you.
Be competitive and cook, clean, sex on demand, keep it hot, Y'all black women tend to think y'all are doing black men a favor by giving them some used vagina. No offense. It's not funny. It's not funny to me.
It's not though.
Funny to me
but
because you're 45 and a widow with 2 children.
But it's the truth. That's what the fuck a lot of you motherfuckers think, man.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
That's what a lot of these women think. That, you know, because they give you some fucking used peace leave. Shout out to the coach. You know what I'm saying? CGA, Coach Greg Adams. You know what I'm saying? Because they give you some used fucking peace leave. That at the end of the day, you know, you supposed to be grateful for that type of dumbass shit. I'm supposed to be grateful for something used. Listen, let me tell you something. I work hard every motherfucking day. As a grown ass man and any other grown ass man under the sound of my voice, he gonna know what I'm fucking finna say. I work hard every motherfucking day. When I go to goddamn it buy something, I go buy it brand new. I don't buy no motherfucking used ass motherfucking shit. The hell you talking about? The fuck out of here.
And you should be so much more on the ball for those kids and for your age. but you're talking like a high school girl.
How is that? What are you
I'm
talking
a
about?
garage kept car and this and that, and I'm like, really?
Right.
Oh, you're the one that started talking in the metaphors.
Yeah, but I didn't go down that path, man. See, all right, let's take it back. The problem when you think you're something you're not, you tend to overlook what's in your area. You're overqualified, you're underqualified for what you want. And where'd you rank yourself?
An 8.
Right. And that picture is 10 years old. That's not an 8, ma'am. That's a 6. And that was 10 years ago.
That picture is a 6.
That's a 6. No kids, no adjustments, just your face. I haven't taken any points off or anything. I can't see anything but your face. You got a turtleneck. See, women who tend to have a nice physique tend to have their bodies showing.
Yo, yeah. They love to show it off.
That was like a model shot that was in a magazine.
So?
I think your standards are a little off.
No.
Bish, who are you talking to?
You could think she had the right to think all she wanted to. But see, that's the problem. She was doing too much motherfucking thinking. And I'm just being honest with you. She was doing too much motherfucking thinking. Who the hell told you to think?
I mean, seriously. It ain't my. No. See, now you've gone to the. Now you've gone there. I'm a professional image consultant. Who the hell are you? You're just a woman that think you're all that, and you're not. My standards are right where they need to be, and you can either accept what it is. Go look at your calendar. See how many princes and kings and earls and dukes are trying to take you out to dinner to require reservations. Because that's what a shown up 8 or 9 would have.
Right.
You see what that just happened in the chat room? She thinks my standards are off. But the reality of your life has told you what you are. 55, widow, average looking at 45. 45, 55 don't really matter. Average?
Above average. Definitely.
I'm gonna argue with this fool. So
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I guarantee you though, whoever this lady was at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee she probably still single to this motherfucking day, man. She probably still single to this day. It is what it is, man. It is what it is out here, man.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. And yo, but hey though, shout out to the, the late great Kevin Samuels, man. He added in a lot of insight that needed to be had. He started a conversation that needed to be had for a very long time. For the longest, women had the floor. They had the mic, they had the camera, they had everything tuned in on them for the longest. But now that men also have a mic, we also have cameras, we also have our quarters, nickels, and dimes, real talk. You know what I'm saying? We able to do what we need to do and bring forth to the light of what the fuck we really think as men and how we move as men in reality, instead of other people putting what they think that we should be feeling or thinking or anything like that on us. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, though, mad love to all my subscribers out there, man. Yes, thank you so much you know what I'm saying, for subscribing to my channel. Real talk, man, please hit that like button at all times. You know, yeah, man, wow. You know, it's always good, you know what I'm saying, when, you know, Brother Kevin speaks. But yeah, though, you know, please keep it real out there, you know what I'm saying, at all times. You know, men, stay focused. Please stay focused. You know, do what you got to do to have peace in your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sometimes it's good to be alone. For real though, sometimes it's good to be alone. Think with your big head, not your small head, and stay focused on your life for your, for your best interest and your retirement. You know, and this is how it's going down. It is what it is, man. You know, yeah. Appreciate you for showing me some love in the Bottom Line News. I thank you at all times. And yeah, I'm about to carry you back out with a little bit of this. Yeah. Y'all remember that.
In this moment,
Y'all remember that.
say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me.
But yeah, though, I always hit that like button. I always hit that share button. You know what I'm saying? Please give me some good subscribes, man. Put me on in there. Man, love to everybody out there. And
No need to say
like I always say about this time,
heading down, babe.
that, my friends, is the bottom line.